So we're going to start on all fours. And we make sure we've got a good alignment by bringing the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips, creating this kind of box shape in the body. First of all, we're going to let the head hang down towards the floor and shift the weight ever so slightly forwards into the hands. Just take a little moment with the head bowed down like this. Then we're just going to press with the hands to lift the spine, round the spine upwards. Once you've got a nice round arch shape, moving backwards towards the heels. Come back as far as you can go, and then just let the elbows drop to the floor. Look forwards, slide the body forwards until the head is above the hands, and then look up, lift the chin to come all the way up. So head is down, arching the back. Moving backwards, dropping the elbows, look forwards, slide forwards, and come up. One more time, arching the back, moving backwards, drop the elbows, looking forwards, slide forwards, and then coming up. So we can do that as many times as feels comfortable. Tucking the toes underneath, lifting the tail backwards and upwards, and then walking the feet in, just tucking them in behind the hands. It's a bit of a tricky maneuver, just getting the feet in towards the front of the mat. Here we're going to take a little moment, dangling in a forward bend. The hands can be on the legs, knees nice and bent. Let the head hang down. Bring the hands around the back of the legs, slide them up the back of the legs, and come here to the lower back with the fingers facing down. Take the hips forwards and expand the front of the body. You can let the head drop back a little bit if that feels comfortable. Elbows back, nice broad open. Then we're going to bend the knees and then tilt forwards. Take the right hand around just onto the elbow, onto the thigh here, and then turn and look upwards towards the ceiling. Just making sure that this knee here doesn't fall inwards, that we're making the knee bend straight forwards. Turning to look up. Switching it over, bring the other hand around, elbow on the thigh, turning to look up. And then here the hand from the back is just going to slide off and swing above the head as you come up to stand. Turn palm face up, holding onto the wrist, lean over into a side bend. Switch wrists, and then we come up and over onto the other side. Side bend. Then we come to upright, fingers face up to the ceiling, drop the chin down, take a moment to really lengthen the body. And then we're going to bend the knees, tilt forwards and come down. Now here we can use the hands, whatever you need, to help you to sit down. Coming down to the floor, taking the legs out wide into a V shape here. We're going to come forwards into this space. Now we can have a nice bend in the knees as long as the toes and knees are facing straight upwards. We can start with the hands behind, helping us move forwards. Or indeed, if you feel comfortable to have the hands in front, we can have the hands in front, just allowing the body to move into the space in the middle of this V shape. Just a few breaths here, hanging out forwards. Then from wherever you are, take the fingers forwards, we reach up to the ceiling, come up, 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 out and down. And then we'll bring the soles of the feet in to touch. Same thing goes, we can have the hands around behind, helping us to move forwards, or indeed the hands in front, maybe even holding the feet to move forwards. Just avoiding too much of an excessively rounded back, keeping the back reasonably straight as you come forwards. We don't have to come very far. And then with the hands we reach forwards and up and out and down, taking the legs out straight, about hip width apart. And again, we're going to come forward, so using the hands wherever you need to help you come. Fine to bend the knees. In fact, I'd really recommend having a bend in the knees as you come forwards. That avoids having too much strain in the lower back, just folding forwards. And then when you're ready, take the fingers forwards, up and out. We're going to bring the hands around behind, bend the knees, feet on the ground, expanding the chest, looking up. And then when you're ready, come to lie down onto the mat to rest. Take a few moments resting on the ground, noticing and sensing how you feel.